Want help to grow your business? Download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.
Welcome back to Bananas About Marketing.
Welcome back. We are excited for another episode.
This is
Christo, the lovely Christo, and this is the lovely
Franziska, Iseli. And we are the founders of a business called Basic Bananas, amongst other businesses. And we are here today to talk to you and share with you one of our favorite marketing strategies.
Yes.
And that is
how to grow your business with the right strategic partners. And what on earth does that mean? Well, basically it means how do you align yourself with other organizations or businesses to form alliances so to help you grow your own business. Pretty exciting strategy.
But maybe first I'll ask you, why do you love, I know we both love this strategy. We've used it for a lot of our members. We've seen a lot of businesses doing a good job or a not so good job when it comes to strategic partners. Why do you love it? Why do you love it so much?
I love it because this has a lot of leverage in this strategy. So it's a really cool strategy. We've seen people that we've worked with grow their businesses very rapidly, probably almost one of the fastest ways. If you look at an organization, if they've already built up strong relationships with all of their community, and you can tap into that. If you can align yourself to be referred by them, there's lots of ways to accelerate your business growth. So this, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the most amazing, like one of the greatest strategies, if done well, which we'll go through how to do this in the right ways so that you do get that leverage, you get reach through other people's contacts.
Yeah,
basically.
You know why I also love it? Because I believe that the future of business really lies in collaboration. And I can already see now how some of the most successful businesses and newer sort of businesses like Uber, for example, and Airbnb, one of their strategies and how they grow so quickly is through partnerships. They have a lot of different partnerships. I can maybe share one or two of them. So Uber Taxis, a company that grew very quickly and has managed to get a lot of publicity and good and bad sort of publicity. One of their ways of growing is definitely through partnerships, and they always do amazing things. So the latest thing that they're doing is they're partnering with restaurants to do, I think it's even called Uber Food or something like that, where now you can deliver or get food delivered through Uber taxis from different restaurants. It's not in every city yet, but it's coming. Or they've partnered with shelters, animal shelters, where they partner with shelters. And there was a big campaign, I remember a few months ago in Australia, where you could basically adopt a puppy dog. And they were partnering, Uber Taxi was sponsoring this, and they were sending their drivers to pick up a puppy dog from a shelter to bring to someone who wanted to adopt a puppy. That was very cool.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Part of what you can do here too with the whole collaboration is what we call selling through people rather than selling to people. So for example, if you sell to, let's say, here we go, I'll pull out my little bit of paper here. Let's say you're going to sell to someone, if this is you here, and you're going to sell to another human. Oftentimes the way sales will happen is you'll sell one-to-one. Instead of doing this approach, what we want to do is sell one through this, rather than selling to this person, we actually sell through this person, because if this person, or this, it could be an organization, not just a person, it could be a person with a lot of contacts, or it's a person who has a big reach. And now they might have all these other people that they have in their community or in their list or whatever they have, all these people here. Basically, you want to, this person may have already spent a lot of time or their whole life building relationships with all of these people, and they've spent a lot of efforts, a lot of energy, a lot of resources and so on, and built up a lot of trust. So if we can form an alliance with this person to sell through them so that they can obviously help us spread the word about our product or service, then that's a smart way to do it, right? Compared to one-to-one, it's going to be slow. Whereas if we can sell through people, we can have huge reach in a shorter amount of time with minimal effort, because we only have the one relationship to get access to a huge pool. Then, of course, you look to do it again with someone else who has their big reach, and then, of course, someone else who has their big reach, of course. So you basically sell through people rather than selling to people.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe the other thing I'd like to briefly clarify right now is that there are different types of partnerships, and also the one that we are going to talk about in this show. So there are, one thing that you might already know, there are joint ventures. So joint ventures are a little bit more of a legal agreement. So they're the ones where you would involve a lawyer and it's a little bit more serious. And examples of that would be airlines. So Qantas is partnering with Emirates, for example. They have a joint venture where they co-share. They fly the same routes. They make sure that they help each other out, and they fill the planes, of course. Also car brands do a lot of joint ventures. Another big one that I love sharing this one, which is a joint venture between Disneyland and McDonald's. Now, what they did, and I still remember this joint venture from when I was a kid, and now I don't eat McDonald's anymore, but back then, because it's exciting for a kid to go in there. But why is it exciting for a kid to go into a McDonald's? Because of the Happy Meal. Remember the Happy Meals? You still probably eat them right now. Do you still go and eat them?
No.
Come on. If you're honest, you probably still go and eat a Happy Meal. But when you're a kid, you definitely want the Happy Meal. I remember I wasn't allowed a lot of this stuff, but I would go and try and convince my parents to go into McDonald's with me because I wanted the Happy Meal. But why did I want the Happy Meal? Because it had these little figures in there, the little Disney figures of the next movie. So it would basically introduce the next movie. That's a joint venture between Disneyland and McDonald's. Why does it help McDonald's? Well, it helps McDonald's because the kids want to go there and they get more business through the door.
Get all the different toys.
Yeah, you want to collect those little
whole
toys.
Range, yep.
Why does it work for Disneyland though? Why would they do that? It works because it introduces the next movie. So now I get this little figure. What's the latest one? Frozen? Is Frozen what's
Frozen.
that girl
I'm
called
not
in
sure
Frozen
if it's
again?
through.
The Frozen princess?
I have no
so
idea.
let's just call her Princess. So now I get a little figurine for Frozen, the latest or one of the later movies. And I get this figurine. Now I'm going to hassle my parents to go watch that movie. I want to go watch that movie now. So, of course, McDonald's is driving people to go and watch the movies. It's marketing. So that's the first type of partnerships, is a joint venture. Now, the second type is affiliates. Now, affiliates are very common definitely in the US. In Australia, they're kind of coming a little bit more. They're not huge, but they are also working in Europe. In some countries, they're popular too. So what is an affiliate partnership? An affiliate agreement is, I have my business. Say I'm selling an online course in speed reading. So I produced this course. It's amazing. It's teaching people how to do speed reading. Now, I know that there's this guy in the States, Christo, who has a huge list. He's got a wellness company, like a personal development wellness company. And he's got 100,000 people in his list. So I'm going to approach Christo and I'm going to say, hey, I've got this incredible course. You would do it a little bit, obviously, very smart. But basically, I ask him if he would be interested in promoting my course to his database, and he would get 50% of the sale. So if I sell this for $100 each course, he gets $50 from each course that he sells. That's an affiliate agreement. It's based on sales and based on money that you make. You share it with your affiliate partner. Now, the third type of partnership is what we're going to look at today, and we call that a strategic partner. And a strategic partner is really someone that you partner with, and it's based on a handshake. So it's based on not a fist.
G'day, mate. Not a fist pump.
Not a fist pump. It's based on a handshake. It's an agreement. It's a mutual agreement. We agree on something to help each other out, and that's how we do it. So let's look at how we go about setting these up.
Let's do it. One other, just a quick on this too, you get what we call trust transfer, or you get credibility. So if somebody's already spent their lives building relationships, or they have an organisation of some kind where they trust, their members or their clients or their customers already trust them, they've built up that trust. When they refer your product or service to their community or to their database, it's basically like, they're putting their butts on the line a little bit. So imagine if I'm I'm the guy who owns this wellness clinic, like if in that example that Franziska said, if I'm going to promote to all of my followers, so people who have all bought from me in the past, well, they already have trust with me, and I might have spent a lot of money and time to build that.
To continue enjoying this presentation, download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.